Make it simple but significant. Don Draper. Just like any normal person in this world, us men deal with the big I's, insecurities. And also, how people try to avoid or overcome those insecurities is with their style, what they wear. And the best way to overcome an insecurity with anyone is to focus on it, is to learn about it, and to really work on it, and make it the most noticeable part of you. That sounds like a very ironic statement, because your insecurities are the most noticeable part to you, and I'm saying you want to make it the most noticeable part of you. Now what I mean by that is, learn about that insecurity. Learn what would make that insecurity improved and noticeable that makes other people insecure when they look at your insecurity. And I'm not just talking about working out and getting in shape and getting slim, because the most in shape person can still look very unappealing and look very insecure. I'm talking about style, the way you dress, the way you present yourself no matter what's going on in a daily presence. Because not at all times you're in shape. People get older, that's just what happens. And up until the day you're gone, you can have great style. You can make a statement with that style and show yourself as a man with your confident force with that style on a consistent basis. And it starts with being very simple with it, because that's just how us men are. We're very simple, and that's what makes us appealing to everything, is we act in a very simple manner. If you notice with women, they got a lot going on with them, with their bodies, with their lives, more than a man would. Because if you look at a women's style compared to a men's, they've got a lot going on for them. And that's a good thing, that they got a lot going on for them. Because we notice that. We're very visual creatures, us men, and we can notice, all of us notice, they've got a lot going on. So learn your body type. Take basic measurements. How tall are you? How wide are your shoulders? How long is your arm length? How long do your legs go? How big are your feet? How big's your nose? How big are your eyes? All of this stuff is very basic stuff to learn as well. Because all you need to do is go right to that insecurity and find out what can be counterintuitive to this. I don't even know if that word's going to be placed correctly in that sentence. What can be counterintuitive to make this insecurity pop? To make it noticeable, to make other people insecure about it, to make them want that insecurity that you thought you had, that you made it your most noticeable attribute on you. I've got huge feet. I wear a size 15. You know, big feet, long socks. But when I was younger, I was picked on for it because I had no clue about style and I was growing like a weed. Every part of my body was growing, including my feet. And the shoes I was wearing were ratty. They looked like hobo shoes. And they were big, so they were very noticeable, the most noticeable feature of me when I walked into a room. So when I caught on to that, I started researching. I started looking up what types of shoes look good on men with big feet. What types of shoes look good on men with the size of foot I have. And I learned, and I tried on different shoes, and I bought different shoes, and I tried different shoe styles. And then once I got to probably 8th grade, I always get compliments on my shoes. I know you always hear that saying that shoes make the man. You know, I really think they do. Because with a different type of shoe, you can make a whole outfit stand out. And from there, learning about that, I've learned that once you have a nice set of shoes, it's even if you have a nice set of whatever, nice set of pants, shirt, whatever, if you keep the rest of your outfit simple, it looks great and it looks masculine. Because that's how us men are. We're subtle, but simple. And it's just perfect that it is set up this way, so simple for us men with our style. Because it's that easy just to express our masculinity like that. We don't have to go over too much, and we definitely do not have to go under too much. And it's very simple to see what's too over and what's too under. Too over, you get the Gatsby effect. If you've ever read the book The Great Gatsby, you know there's very keen emphasis on their style of clothing that they wear. And if you really pay attention to the types of clothing they wear, they really go in depth with it. But if you read along with the story, it's a sad story. Because that man, Gatsby, obviously the main character, wanted to be rich. He wanted to be in that class. He had everything that you could possibly need to express wealth to make the wealthy like him. And ultimately at the end, that was his downfall. Because in that book, when they have flashbacks of when he first met the woman he is trying to impress, the woman he impressed did not fall for the rich tycoon he became. She fell for the simple, original person he was at the beginning. And him becoming that tycoon was his downfall. And you see this all the time in Hollywood. You see people with these big flashy outfits and trying to profound their wealth onto everything. And most of the time, if it's a guy doing it, he's talking about how he's sleeping with 50 different women and all the women want him and there's no perfect woman for him. When if you really look at it, it's obviously a cry for help and he's trying to find something. Because ultimately, they end up finding someone, but they lose it. It's the same deal with those types of women in that type of industry too. With the big flashy fame and all the money and whatnot, they can't keep a husband. They'll probably get married once or twice, have a couple of kids, and then they're single probably for the rest of their lives. And I'm not trying to turn this into some type of relationship or try to find your soulmate video. What I'm saying is those people are dealing with insecurities that they cannot solve. And they're filling the void with an overabundance on their style. Because women overdo it on their style as well, just like men overdo it as well. Women are not as simple with their style as men because they have a lot more going on with them. They have a lot more feminine features to show off than men do. Men just have masculine features to show off, which are just basic features. So if you as a man struggle with an insecurity, go back to the drawing board. And the drawing board always starts with simple matters. And with defeating those insecurities, it always begins with your style. And keep it simple. Make sure the outfit fits right, make sure that everything's clean, no holes, and color coordinated. And it's not hard to be color coordinated. All you need to do is look at it with your eyeballs. And once you get down to that simple basis of your style, your insecurities come front and center, and you can focus on them. And it'll be a lot more easier to identify what you need to do to make those insecurities pop, to make them noticeable in a more positive way that make people want them instead of make fun of them or shy away from them. And just like everyone else in this modern world, use the internet, research. Because again, it's simple. There's not a lot of people who talk about men's style in such an in-depth way. You know, you're not going to be overwhelmed when you look it up. Because men's style is so simple to understand. It's so simple to do. Just a couple of videos here and there, it's just a simple mindset and it'll just click. Trust me. It's that simple. We're men. Guys, if you liked the video, please subscribe to the channel and hit that link below. Sign up for a free coaching session with me. I want to help. Thank you. You guys are going to have a great day.